Hey everyone, a very good evening. My name is Viswaas. I would like to welcome everyone to my channel, Dubai Real Estate Nerd. I hope everyone is doing well today. First of all, I really appreciate all of you spending your valuable time over my videos. Thank you so very much. I am very grateful to everyone. Previously, we were discussing 2000 subscribers, and now we will discuss about crossing 2200. Over YouTube, the number is not huge, but with organic approach that I am following, the attention that I get from my videos is a lot. So not just developers, brokers, recognizing you is a big thing. But I know one thing, that this 2200 as an organic number is a huge number whatsoever. So you all have been very kind to me. Thank you for giving me all the support, all the appreciation, the comments, the criticism, always welcome. The comment section is open for you all. Unless it is a spam message, I don't delete messages. Thank you for being so kind. So in this video, I will be discussing a project that I visited last year, almost November, December. I had a plan to make a video around March when the conflict was at its peak. I thought, let's hold the horses. I had shot a video for this project as well, but with time as a realtor, you grow as well. When you research more and more, I have visited the site, I think 6 times, and the sales office, I think 4 to 5 times. I have visited that place a lot, many times. And your vision, your expectation with the project, it increases with time, and your opinion changes as well. So that has happened with me, and I thought, let's now make a video about it since we have some inventory. And this is a ultra luxury project, and I believe this is one of the finest projects that I've seen in my entire life. So it is kind of living in my brain rent free for last 9 to 10 months, and sometimes it creeps into my brain when I'm sleeping as well. So it is time for me to level the scores today and make a video finally for this project that I believe is one of the most scarcity driven projects, not just in UAE, I think in the world real estate scenario as well. So let's start with the discussion with this beautiful property that is located in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is a location that I am falling in love with slowly, steadily, not because it is selling well, but because it is beautiful. I celebrated my birthday in the first week of August in Mugaira. It is a master plan of Modon. It is unbelievable. So I'm not just discovering Abu Dhabi as a realtor, I'm discovering it as a tourist as well. So I'm not just making this video to sell this project. I'm making this video because this is a story that needs to be told. And not just that, lately I have been receiving, I think a lot of inquiries related to luxury and ultra luxury projects. And, in last 2 months, I've been studying a lot of projects as well. So I have decided that I will be including maybe one project in every 5 videos that is related to luxury, because my opinion has grown as a because my studies, my research, my opinions have refined a lot with time when it comes to luxury and ultra luxury projects. So it is not that I want to transform, I want to sell the luxury projects only. I will be making videos related to the cheaper projects. I don't mind, because mass public also deserves content as well, right? So with this, let's start with the discussion for this project. I was just making some notes before I start discussing about the property. What is the idea of a world-class real estate in any part of the world? Doesn't matter if it is in Southeast Asia, it is in the Middle East, it is in the US. The very first thing that we understand or we imagine as a world-class real estate is a villa on a beachfront. We talk about Europe, we talk about France, we talk about Spain. We can talk about a lot of properties in any part of the world, right? Location that is reminiscent of being an address. If in case, let's say, such a property is coming up on a location that is already an address, it becomes even more prestigious, not just for the location, for the project and the residents as well. A renowned golf club in the vicinity, the beachfront or the seafront and the golf club are kind of a two sides of a coin, wherein if you end up getting a villa on any of these things, on any of these locations, it becomes a matter of prestige for you. And UAE has given phenomenal real estate related to golf courses, be it Russell Khema, in which we can talk about Alhambra golf course. If in case we go towards Dubai, we have phenomenal infrastructure. We have seen absolutely incredible real estate in the form of villas coming up close to golf courses, and there are way more properties coming up with time as well. And if we talk about Abu Dhabi, we have the Saadiyat beach, golf course and the Yas golf course as well. And now we saw the absolutely successful launch of Hudairiyat golf estates as well, right? A scarcity driven real estate or scarcity driven land parcel. When the real estate is scarcity driven, it is a great matter. But when the land parcel is scarcity driven, it becomes even more prestigious, in my opinion. World class concierge services. This point is very much underestimated, but if we are able to, let's say, sell a developer like H&H in Dubai, we will definitely understand how big a factor this is for not just for villas, for apartments as well. A good service that can be given from the developer or from the partners of the developer, it adds a different layer to the luxury when we discuss about real estate. Renowned architect and interior designer, because it helps us have a standardized thought process that this is what I can expect from my property. Yes, my property is designed by Foster and Partners, right? I mean, Zaha Hadid is doing my project. Nikin Siki is doing my project, right? Sean Killa or the Killer Designs is doing my project. So it creates a difference in the mind of people when they hear about these brands of architecture groups. Close to asset of the royal family, this is more of a phenomenon of Middle East, mostly UAE, wherein if your property is close to the assets of the royal family, because they don't like to sell their land parcel close to their own properties to normal developers, and that itself becomes a very prestigious matter of concern. Privacy is definitely one of the things. Quality neighborhood, if the neighborhood has an inherent capability to filter out the classes from the masses, it is a great thing in my opinion. Schools and colleges, since in UAE there are a lot of people who want to shift with their families, they want to live a life full of privacy and safety. If you look at all these points overall, this will pretty much define luxury and ultra luxury market for you. But the property that I'm discussing today has everything. Whatever points I have discussed here, you will notice that everything that is mentioned here is going to be present in today's property. Today we will be discussing about Four Seasons private residences. It is at Saadiyat Island by Ain Holdings. This is one of those projects that I've seen when I visited the site. It is breathtaking. I mean, you might think that this is just a graphical representation, but if you visit the site, it looks better than what is being shown right here. So let's start with the agenda of the day, understanding the location and the plot, understanding Four Seasons branding, Ain Holdings, is bringing up the project, and the architect group involved. Understanding the master plan and floor plans, because I believe these are one of the best floor plans that I've seen in my entire career. Who should invest? We will definitely be discussing about this as well. Before we understand the location, I have picked up a point from one of my previous videos, understanding the Abu Dhabi beachfront scenario. Although Abu Dhabi as an emirate is 67,340 square kilometer big, only 972 square kilometer comes under Abu Dhabi municipality. So as an emirate, if I open the Google map, it is a pretty big emirate. When I compare it in land parcel, it is almost 15 times bigger than the emirate of Dubai. So it is humongous. But the properties that come in the main city of Abu Dhabi or under the municipality of Abu Dhabi is only 972 square kilometers. Secondly, they have a lot of islands, a lot of natural islands. Almost 200 islands are there in Abu Dhabi. However, if you notice carefully, in my last video, I had discussed this point that in Abu Dhabi, we have lot of islands. If I discuss about Hudairiyat Island right here, if I talk about Yas Island, Fahid, Ramhan, we can talk about Jubail Island. But the real scarcity, in my opinion, has been for the open seas. In Dubai, if I would zoom out, I can show you hundreds of examples of properties that have an absolute view of open seas. I can discuss a lot of properties. I can discuss such properties not just in the older locations. I can discuss such properties. Let's say I can discuss about Maritime City and the Max project coming up in this location, Chelsea Residences. They have absolute access to the open seas. However, such kind of phenomena is not everywhere in Abu Dhabi. So Saadiyat Island that we will be discussing today is one of those property environments, in my opinion, that has one of the greatest ecosystems that have been made ever in terms of world real estate scenario. Not just that, they have a open beach scene of almost 8 to 9 kilometers long, and these are pristine beach. They are beautiful, and I'll be defining why they are beautiful as well. Despite so many islands and coastline of 700 kilometers, Abu Dhabi lacks land parcel that has access to uninterrupted sea. I hope you're getting my point here. The real scarcity in Abu Dhabi is nothing but open seas, because if you look at these islands, we don't have a lot of islands wherein we have access to the open seas. I'll give you an example here. The upcoming Bulgari Island, if you can see, is by Eagle Hills. Right here, even this project has the access to open seas. I mean, that creates kind of an ultra luxury feeling in the market of Abu Dhabi. Even if I discuss about Saadiyat Island, they do not have an open sea environment. So when I'm going to discuss about Abu Dhabi real estate market, it is very scarcity driven when it comes to the open sea. So you have to keep that in your mind, that we are discussing a property that has an access to absolutely beautiful open seas of Abu Dhabi. And why is the waterfront way more beautiful than what it is in Dubai? We will discuss about that as well. Why the beachfront of Abu Dhabi is so pristine? Because of their mangrove initiative. I had discussed that in my previous videos. I have copied these slides from there because it is very important to understand. Abu Dhabi has a net zero carbon emission agenda, that they will be planting 100 million mangrove trees by 2050. By 2023, they have already planted 44 million of them, and that has made waters of Abu Dhabi absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people like to call it as Maldives. You can call it whatever you want. But because of that, a lot of real estate environment, let's say like Jubail Island, let's say like Ramahan Island, they people who will be living in these locations, or people who have started living in Jubail Island, enjoy absolutely clear waters. Even if you go to Fahid Island, this layer of water is one of the most beautiful waters that you will ever see in your life. I mean, it is that beautiful. So because of this mangrove plantation, mangrove, they're called as the lungs of the water. They're able to preserve the wildlife. They're able to preserve the fishes. They're able to preserve the beauty of their beachfront. So it is not just that Abu Dhabi has been very conservative with opening areas, they have been very conservative with maintaining their ecosystem as well. And the property that we are discussing today is a standout example of how the government of Abu Dhabi is maintaining their heritage as well as their natural ecosystem as well. And with that, they're coming up with a 5-star property private residences as well. The sales center here, that is located exactly at the site, and as we all can see, this is one part of the plot closer to the golf course here. As you can see, the older villas very close to the golf course here, and we can see the land piling work has already started. From this location, the Abu Dhabi skyline is very much visible. Along with that, you can see the Zayed National Museum and Guggenheim as well. The speciality about this beach, white sands and absolutely turquoise water. This is top 20 beach in the world, with a cultural district very close to us. 44 million mangrove plantations have been done here by Abu Dhabi government, and this is what you get after 2 decades of relentless work from the side of the government. Close to this location, we have a palace of the royal family as well. So it ticks off a lot of boxes. If you check this property, you won't find anything else with this environment. And this beach that we can see right here will not be modified. It will be left just like that, because it is a hatching ground of one of our very endangered turtle species. Sometimes we can also witness dolphins in the water as well. So this is as pristine as we can see. This is a zone, a beachfront that has been protected by the government of Abu Dhabi. So this will not be modified a lot. Rather, there will be a deck that will take the residents. Let's say there will be a villa right here wherein I am walking. There will be a deck that will take you straight to the beach so that residents can enjoy the beach, and they will not be cutting off these plantations, or they will not be modifying them, because these are natural hatching grounds for the wildlife. Sometimes we can see gazelles here, sometimes we can see a lot of wildlife here. So yeah, this is as natural and that as it can get. So these are the slides that I had picked up from one of my previous videos related to Saadiyat Island. And as you can see, because of their efforts, this beachfront has been named the 19th most beautiful beachfront in the world. So we are discussing about a property that is on a world level. We are not just discussing about a great property in the UAE scenario. This is a world-class ecosystem that we are discussing today. And this is a very rare environment wherein I can tell you about a property that is between one of the most beautiful beach in the world, and on the backside we have one of the best golf courses in GCC. This is 8th best golf course in GCC as per the latest rankings that you can see right here. Yaslings, this is again by Alda, the world ranking is 96. So we can definitely understand one thing, that we are discussing a property that is world class in every scenario whatsoever. Understanding Saadiyat Island. Saadiyat Island is a 27 square kilometer big natural island famous for pristine white sand beachfront, a cultural district. We have a marina district right here. We have the Saadiyat beach location as well. That makes it a world-class tourist destination. Multiple international schools, resorts, beachfront villa community like Hidal Saadiyat, and upcoming Saadiyat Marina as well. I had made a absolutely detailed video about Saadiyat Island wherein I have discussed everything. I'll give you a link if you want to go into details. You can definitely watch that video. Otherwise, I'll give you a 5-minute refresher in this video. So this is the entire 27 square kilometer big ecosystem of Saadiyat Island. That is approximately 15 to 20 minutes away from the Zayed International Airport. That is the Abu Dhabi airport. It is approximately 1 hour, 15 to 20 minutes away from Dubai, 10 minutes away from Al Maria Island, wherein we have the ADGM, the financial center of Abu Dhabi, that is becoming famous day by day because it is attracting a lot of hedge fund owners as well. If you can see in this particular map, let me open the website of Alda right here. Saadiyat Island is divided into different districts. Today we will be discussing about the beach district right here. This beach district became famous last year for one transaction that happened in the master plan of Fai Al Saadiyat, in which I believe this villa or this mansion, 8-bedroom mansion, was sold for 400 million dirhams. So you have to understand the kind of product that we are discussing today. The relevance and the attention that this product can have is incredible. Now, Saadiyat has a separate cultural district in which we have upcoming Guggenheim. I think it will be completed in the third week of December, right? The very same that is in Bilbao, Spain. We have the Louvre, Abu Dhabi, the very same that we have in Paris. It is absolutely beautiful. We have the Natural History Museum as well. We also have Team Labs Phenomena from the Japanese background. We also have a Zayed National Museum. It looks absolutely phenomenal as of the day. And we have different districts coming up in this location, like an art gallery, a dance, and an art studio. Last but not the least, we also have here Dar Al Funun, wherein it will be similar to the opera that we have seen in different part of the world. So this location has a predominant capability of filtering classes from the masses. If you visit this location, you will definitely understand that Saadiyat Island has a different crowd than rest of Dubai, rest of Abu Dhabi, whatever emirate you discuss, whatever city you can imagine in GCC. Saadiyat has a different kind of a clientele altogether. And if we discuss about the waterfront right here, we have some apartments that came previously called as Mamshal Saadiyat, wherein we can see a one bed of almost 1200 to 1500 square feet selling at 6 million dirham. So money has multiplied for these people because this beachfront is absolutely phenomenal. The retail, the restaurants, the cafe are absolutely amazing as well. After this, we have a couple of properties related to the royal family as well. We have a small master plan of Imkan here called as Nudra Saadiyat. So we have different resorts here: St. Regis, Saadiyat Rotana, Park Hyatt, Jumeirah. We have some branded residences here. We have a beachfront community right here called as Hidal Saadiyat, wherein people have almost triple their money, 464 odd villas that were delivered previously. I will be talking or giving you a small background about it as well. And in between all these properties, the best part about Saadiyat is, in my opinion, paid beaches. These beach are granted to people either who are staying in one of these properties. Otherwise, you have to pay. Let's say you go to Mamsha, you have to pay a fee to enter these beaches. So the best part is that not every Tom, Dick, and Harry is allowed to be here in this location. And between all these resorts, we have a master plan of Fai Al Sadiyat by Aldar. Aldar did not allow me to make a video for this because they want to keep it very private, and it's understood. They have a mansion right here that is still here, almost 400 to 450 million dirhams is the price here. We have a palace of the royal family of Abu Dhabi. It looks phenomenal. Right next to it, we have the plot of Four Seasons private residences. Now, why did I decide to make this video when this product was launched in the last year? Because not a lot of realtors are talking about it, and it's a project that is absolutely amazing. Right next to it, the plot has been sold to one of the best ultra luxury developers of Dubai, and they might be coming up with a project that will make this location, Fayal Sadiyat, the Four Seasons, and this project together. I think this is going to become an address of Abu Dhabi. I mean, there will never be a competition in entire market of Abu Dhabi once these three properties are completed. So for the price that people are selling here, the next developer is going to increase the prices to an extent that this place and the standards will be uplifted in a different world entirely. So let's get back to the presentation now. I'm sure that you have understood all these things that I've explained to you. Understanding the plot, it's almost a 2 million square feet big plot. We will discuss about it in the master plan as well. Understanding Ain Holdings, this is also a very important thing to understand. So Ain Holdings, it is an asset management firm formed in 1995. It is owned by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan. He is the brother of the ruling president of UAE. If you remember, one of the most iconic properties is addressed Beach Residences in JBR, one of the most iconic hotel and residential towers. Ain Tower is owned by Ain Holdings. They also have multiple schools as well. Mangrove Village is owned by them. Sama Tower, Rove Home, Maidan Horizon, one of the properties that was launched with Okta. Four Seasons, Saadiyat Beach, Vida Residences, Saadiyat Island, and Saadiyat Island Marina side. They have some apartment inventory here as well. These are your hotel apartments. These are your Vida themed hotel apartments that came before time. In terms of hospitality, they have the Intercontinental Fujairah Resort, Doubletree by Hilton, Crystal Hotel, Abu Dhabi as well, multiple schools. They have some agriculture infrastructure as well in, I believe, Ain. So understanding Ain Holdings, I have brought in this discussion here for one reason, because as I was discussing with you all, Hid Al Sadia, these are the older beachfront villas right here. It was created by an entity called as SDIC, Saadiyat Development and Investment Company. Member of royal family Hamdan bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the owner of Ain Holdings, was also a board member in this venture as well. So if you're thinking that this is the very first time this venture is coming up with the villas, no, they have already, in the guidance of His Highness, have made these 464 villas as well, right next to our plot of Four Seasons residences. So we are coming up with vast experience with people who have made properties possible in the past as well. And Hid is no joke when it comes to beachfront villas, right? Understanding the Four Seasons branding, it was found in around 1961 by a fellow Canadian architect, Isadore Sharp. And in 1985, they came up with the branded residences concept. Right now, they have hotels and resorts in 45 countries, 130 plus hotels worldwide, 59 Four Seasons private residence. And when it comes to today's ownership, 71.25% of it is owned by Cascade Investment LLC, that is owned by Bill Gates. Kingdom Holding Company. It is owned by the Saudi Prince Al Walid bin Talal. This man is worth, I think, 15 to 16 billion dollars today. He is also a co-owner of X along with Elon Musk. So we are talking about a lot of money, almost a unlimited money glitch is here, wherein Bill Gates and Prince Al Walid bin Talal is involved. Triples Holding Limited, owned by Isadore Sharp. But yeah, his stake is almost 5%. So we are talking about a lot of money backing these up. And these are the locations wherein they have delivered more than 5,750 units globally. They are ranked among top 10 five-star hotels in any part of the world. Their services are impeccable. They don't need any introduction whatsoever. Just to give you an idea, now we have upcoming Four Seasons private residences on Saadiyat Island. We also have a running hotel and apartment project. I mean, that's existing already in Al Maria Island, very close to ADGM. If I will give you an example of Dubai, we have very close to Peninsula, if you can see, right here, a Four Seasons resort right here. And on the canal from H&H, we have a property of Four Seasons as well. Not just that, in Russell Khema as well, I have seen the plot with my own eyes, wherein they had announced in February a Four Seasons residences in Mina. If maybe I'm not allowed to show you the plot, it is in this location. We have one project coming up here, a very luxurious villa and apartment project right here, and here as well. So it is one of these plots, just for your idea. Very close to Anantara, and it is a phenomenal location. I mean, it looks very beautiful. The architect and the designers, we are discussing about Mr. Sean Killer with his architecture group, Killer Design. What are the famous projects that they have done? Museum of the Future, Jumeirah Marsa Al Arab. I mean, Marsa Al Arab is an ecosystem wherein we have a resort. We have one of the most appreciated, one of the most expensive villas that have ever been done in entirety of GCC. The Vida Marina, the Address Beach Resort, because wherever Ain Holdings goes, they try to bring in killer design as well. So these are the people who have done incredible job in the past. When it comes to killer design, they are also doing a lot of projects with Abbas Hussain Sajwani, AHS Developments or AHS Real Estate as well. The recent acquisition of Shangri-La, it will be modified by killer design only. It's a billion dirham acquisition. So this is a big group that we're talking about. LW Design, they have done more than 60 hotels and 200 plus restaurant and bar projects as well. Understanding the master community and the master plan, it is approximately 1.9 to 2 million square feet that we're discussing about the land parcel. There are 56 villas and 60 apartment suites. This project is all about residences. We are not discussing about a hotel property here. This is everything that is dedicated towards people who will be living in this property and nothing else. So if you can see, they have carefully bifurcated villas between the garden villas, wherein we will have a thick cover of trees. We also have villas that are on the golf course as well, because if I take you to the map, this road will be removed in the future. So whatever is coming up here will be absolutely on the golf course of Saadiyat only. Inside, we have the amenities as well that we will be discussing about very, very soon. And if you can see, these are your beachfront villas, the 7-bedroom villas, and the floor plans are absolutely amazing. Just for your information, after the conflict, I think in the month of April or May, they managed to sell one of these units as well. Price is closer to 300 million dirhams for one of these units. I mean, these are absolutely crazy units. We'll be discussing about them very, very soon. If you can see, the work has already started, as I had shown you in the video. Even if you look at the background, the waters are unbelievable. To give you an idea about the amenity, these are all the amenities that are available. You have a beach lounge, you have multiple pools, poolside bar, your thermo and treatment rooms, gym with fitness studio, paddle court, your simulation for golf, meeting rooms. So you have your tennis facility, your paddle facilities, kids play areas, pet grooming, theater, owner's lounge, cigar lounge, multi-function rooms. So you have been given a lot of amenities here as well in a small master plan with not a lot of units. If you can see, this is your residence or your owner's lounge, gym, kids play area, your entrance towards your communal tables, and we also have a meeting room. If you can see, this is one of those communal areas as well. This is how the exterior of the property looks like. This is your dog wash area, your lap pool area. Multiple pools are there in the property. This is a 50-meter long pool, if you can see. That's your outdoor bar area, sauna, steam, everything is a part of it. There is indoor cinema. The renders are very beautiful. And last but not the least, the villas, they are absolutely phenomenal. The renders for the villas, these are your 5-bedroom villas. They look amazing. I mean, when I'll study the floor plans with you, they are shockingly good, and they are in 2 color tones as well. So we will be discussing about the smaller 5-bedroom villas here. This is the smallest size in the entirety of master community. 17,542 is your built up. Approximately 13,500 is your plot size. This is where the villa is located. First of all, we'll be discussing about the basement here. And for your ease of understanding, I have bifurcated these areas for better understanding. If you can see, this is the recreational zone here. This is the basement here. 5 bedrooms gets you 5 parking. 6 bedroom gets you 6 parking. 7 bedroom gets you 7 parking. So the parking space is ample in the basement. And this is the recreational zone. If you can see, this is the entrance wherein we have a fancy looking staircase right here. We have a big enough private lounge, entertainment lounge, and a signature bar as well. So if you have guests wherein you want to have some privacy for yourself, you can definitely use this area for yourself or your guest as well. Now, we have a big sunken garden right here that opens up on the top. You can have some water features, you can have some greenery as well. The good part is this will give a lot of natural lighting here. Very similar to what we get in Oasis. If we can see, we have a separate space for fitness studio very close to the lift here. We have a private cinema right here as well. The beauty of this floor plan, in my opinion, is the back of the house area is very well bifurcated. Why? You have a chauffeur's room right here. You have a staircase that takes your staff to the ground floor. If you can see, the service room is separate. Service bathroom is here. Laundry room is right here. Service lounge is here. Your dry pantry storage is right here. So ample of storage for you. Your staff will not be devoid of any living spaces right here. And when I'm going to climb up, let me show you the ground floor. That's where the real beauty of this villa begins. If you remember, there were staircases for your back of the house facilities. The staircase comes up and it is very close to your show kitchen and your chef's kitchen. So your chef can definitely live in the property, your butler can live in the property, and they can be in their own space or they could be in your kitchen very, very easily. And the beauty about this floor plan, as I was telling you, is the zones. And I love this floor plan for the very same reason. When I enter into the ground floor, I have a separate access for the office lounge. Now, the people who will be occupying this property, of course, are the high net worth individuals that need a lot of privacy as well. The visitor can be catered in this area and he doesn't have to visit your entire villa. The problem with a lot of luxury villas in Dubai is whenever somebody enters your villa, he's pretty much in your living area. I mean, I kind of don't like that in pretty expensive villas, but here we have a arrival hall and I really appreciate it. In arrival hall, we have a very eye candy kind of a setup here for the stairs. And if in case, let's say for visitors, let's say we have a visitor, they'll have a good space for them to be seated and wait for your presence. Secondly, let's say you have a guest, they could be seated here and they can have an access to your double heighted living room as well. That further down has a view of your outdoor lounge as well. Let's say you have a person who is a part of your family. Now, depending upon the visitor class, you can either call them in your living room or in your family lounge and your dining lounge as well. So the bifurcation of floor plan is pure beauty. Let's say you have somebody who belongs to you in your business circles visiting you, they can have a direct access to your office without entering inside your villa. I love this kind of a floor plan setup here. And just for your idea, If in case, let's say you have a person who you don't want to get him into your villa, you can take a lift, you can go into the basement and you can enjoy your amenities as well. I'll show you the roof as well, that also has incredible facilities for your entertainment as well, so outside, for your family needs, we have a 17.5 meters big swimming pool that will be given to you with a fire pit right here. Outdoor lounge is pretty big. On the right side, if you can see, this is an open outdoor dining pavilion as well. Let's say you have a family, they're enjoying your pool. Now what happens is that they don't have to go inside when they are wet. From the outside, they have an access to the garden store as well as your pool, shower, and outdoor powder room as well. So this is absolutely beautiful. And your service entry is definitely, of course, different as well. So the beauty about this floor plan is it is giving you a separate access for your guest, for your family, for your visitors, for your business visitors. The office space, the office lounge is actually pretty big. And your guest also gets to have a fair share of luxury as well, in which they have an access to a dressing room and a bathroom with a him and her concept basin as well. This is one of those floor plans wherein I really appreciate that I can filter out my crowd as well. For an ultra luxury buyer, these things are penultimate. If you can see, these are double heighted. The living room is double heighted here. And when we will discuss about the bigger 5 bedroom, things will get even more interesting here. So let me go to the first floor right here. You have multiple access, you have a lift, you have the staircase. Every bedroom has a proper dressing room, a big enough bathroom as well. And the best part is that every bedroom gets to have a terrace as well. Now, this is a secondary bedroom that is 10.6 meters long. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. This is almost 18 meters worth of real estate right here in front of you. We have a principal bedroom here that comes up with a humongous dressing room here and here as well, with a principal bathroom with a tub. It looks phenomenal. We have a family lounge and a foyer right here as well. So that's what I'm telling you, that your family have utmost privacy in this villa. You can filter out your people. The kind of access that you want to give to the people who will be visiting you is a very powerful tool indeed. We have a bedroom here with 5.3 into 3.5 meters. This could be for your kids as well. We have one more bedroom here as well with their own individual bathrooms as well. Again, terrace for all. Every bedroom gets to have a terrace. Now, when I climb up on the terrace, it is really very good. Let's say you want to take your guest on the basement, you have an access from the outside. Let's say you want to take them on the roof top right here, you have a fire pit, you have a signature bar and barbecue, you have an outdoor dining pavilion, you have an outdoor lounge. The kind of facilities that you can pamper your family and your guest with is incredible here. I've never seen such kind of a setup in any villa whatsoever. When it comes to Four Seasons, the kind of addition that you can do, you can hire a chef for yourself, let's say, and you can have a party with your friends here. It is incredible. And this is the cheapest villa in the entire master plan. When I'll discuss about 6 and 7 bedrooms, it is mind blowing. So you can see your entertainment lounge here, your private lounge, signature bar that is covered as well. So you have an outdoor bar and barbecue area, and you have a bar that is on the inside as well. So this is your private lounge. You have a lot of privacy in this master plan that I can explain you about. Now we'll be discussing about this villa number 15, that is a 5 bedroom plus. This we have a bigger built up area, we have a bigger plot, and the price is almost 500 to 700 dirham per square feet more expensive. The best part about this floor plan is it is 7 meters wider, so you get to have more setbacks. Thanks to the setbacks, you can have more greenery, you can have more setups to make more privacy. The pool is smaller here. However, as I told you, the setbacks are very big. You have a similar kind of a setup, but when we climb up, when we go down, we get to enjoy this bigger plot and the perks of it as well. So if you can see, the biggest difference that we can see here is that in this location, we have two sunken gardens right here. So we have a way more bifurcated basement. If you can see, we have a bigger private lounge, signature bar is right here, your lift is here, your fitness studio is right here, cinema or private cinema is right here, your laundry room is bigger, your dry pantry storage is bigger. If you can see your chauffeur's room, still The similar setup is here. If you can see, your back of home, stairs, chauffeur's room, service room is bigger here. So what happens is you get to enjoy a bigger plot, and hence a lot of rooms become bigger in this setup. Again, 5 parkings that you can enjoy from here. I mean, if you are with your friends, you're enjoying with your family in this private lounge, you will have a lot of beautiful life moments in this floor plan. It is unbelievable. As we have seen the previous floor plan here, again, the arrival hall here is separate and your gallery foyer is separate. So again, we have managed to filter more visitors that will be visiting us. On the right side, we have a much bigger office right here with the powder room of itself. If you can see, the guest room is pretty good. We have a storage with the chef's kitchen right here. We have an outdoor access or the service access as well. If you can see, we have a show kitchen, a dining lounge, a living room right here. It is a family lounge, and the lift well is right here that provides natural lighting to the people who are in the basement. So this becomes a bit more revised, a bit more better. However, the swimming pool becomes a bit smaller because we have given a lot of setbacks here. If you can see, this is the outdoor lounge, outdoor lounge. We also have an outdoor area from which we can have an access to pool, shower, and the powder room as well. This is a mistake from my end. I'm sorry. This is open because it is outdoor dining. This is not double heighted. This is infinite heighted. Now, we will be climbing up on the first floor right here. That's how it looks like because it is open to below. If you can see, this is the double heighted area. Entire area is double heighted here. If you can carefully see, those are your stairs. Your family lounge is right here. And the pattern of bedroom segregation is a bit different here, wherein we get to have a very long principal bedroom. Here, this area is, I believe, half of 44 meters, maybe more than 25 meters right here. Principal dressing room is huge. Principal bathroom is pretty big. The bedroom size, phenomenal. The secondary bedroom is actually humongous. Even if you see, this bedroom is much bigger when I compare it with the previous floor plan. So this 5-bedroom plus is squeezed and bigger in different ways. And if you can see, the bedrooms are bigger. Every bedroom gets to have their own balcony and bathroom as well. Price is up by almost 20 million because we get to have way more plot. Location of the unit is way better because it's very close to the golf course. Now, this is your rooftop that you can access with your stairs, your fancy stairs, or your lift as well. We have plenty of facilities for your bar. This is your indoor bar. This is your outdoor bar. Your fire pit for the better weather days, your outdoor lounge, dining pavilion. If you can see, these are all your indoor facilities as well. So people who are conservative, they can make or decide for their floor plan as per their needs. People who are party driven, you will love to have this floor plan, particular floor plan. Discussing about the 6-bedroom here, the price of this property is around 5,000 dirhams per square feet and above. You get to have 6 parkings here. If you can see, the plot is 17,000 square feet around the plot of 5-bedroom plus. The built up is 22,000 square feet right here. If you can see, we have a huge sunken garden right here that gives lighting to fitness studio, treatment room. Now what happens is, previously we had a lot of facilities, but now your treatment room, your sauna, your spa, your showers will be given priority right here. Your bigger plot facilitates entertainment lounge and your basement signature bar as well. Private lounge right here, private cinema here. And if you can see again, the similar back of the house setup is here. The areas have increased. However, if you can see, you have a pretty big storage here. Your service room is here. Service lounge is here. A lot of space has been provided for the back of how activities, your butlers, your chefs, your drivers can have a good space for them to live as well. And when I climb up on the ground floor, this is where the theme is very different. The outdoor area is pretty huge. The pool is right here, the outdoor dining pavilion, and the signature bar is a part of it. Mind you, they're giving you each and every fitting in each and every area. So the good part is you don't have to invest into the white good part. And these are all branded by luxury brands that I'll be discussing very, very soon. Outdoor lounge is pretty big. If you can see, again, office is outside. Arrival hall is huge, absolutely humongous. So the good part is you again get to bifurcate your guest. And just to give an idea, we have a private tutoring room here as well. Your guest gets to have a very big room here. Your office space is right on the outside. The staircase is given here as well, and lift is in the center. If you can see, you have a family lounge, you have a living room, you have a dining lounge, you have a pool shower here, you have a garden storage, and you have a separate powder room as well. Earlier, we had a combined pool shower and powder room. Here, you have bifurcated zones. So, your signature bar, outdoor pavilion, everything is covered here. So pretty much everything is covered in a beautiful way. It is just that your villas are located in a better location. If you see the master plan, these are your 6 bedrooms. So it is not just that your floor plans are better, you get closer to the beachfront as well. So every unit has its own speciality here. If you are somebody who's just looking to be a part of this community, you can buy whatever villas you want. Otherwise, you could be peculiar about the position of the villa as per your demands and wants as well. Now, if you can see, when I climb up, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 bedrooms right here. The principal bedroom area is almost 24, 22. The principal bedroom area is almost 22 meters long. Your dressing area is humongous. Rooms are absolutely phenomenal. Your principal bathroom is nice. Family lounge is right here with a kitchenette here. So the kitchen has been, a small pantry has been added here as well with a terrace. If you can see, every bedroom gets to have a terrace. This is very good. Lot of airiness will be there in the property. There are no edges that have been cut in this property. If you can see, a lot of eye candy in the form of double heighted elements on the ground floor. This is your first floor that we're discussing. These are your bedrooms. Look at the sizes, almost 10 meters into 4.5 meters for these, with a dressing room, with a bathroom. Absolutely amazing floor plans with great priority to privacy. If you can see, I mean, what I love about this floor plan, again, I'm telling you this, that there is a lot of privacy for the residents here. Because if I am, let's say, if a person is visiting you, he climbs up, he has a lot of area wherein he can wait, because we have doors right here. We have a lot of passage space as well, wherein people can move around, but they will not be harming your privacy. So fantastic floor plan. Again, when I climb up, indoor, I have lot of things to do. Cocktail sofa, entertainment lounge. I can play my billiards. I can enjoy my pool. I can enjoy my bar, private lounge, and an outdoor lounge is here as well with all the equipment that will be given from the side of the developer. 7 bedroom villas. These are priced above 300 million dirhams. This is one of the greatest addresses that you can have in entirety of UAE. Why I'm saying this is because your locality, I mean, the kind of neighborhood that you will have, once the announcement for this plot comes in, you will lose your mind what is coming up here. I mean, let's say a person inquires and I tell him that this is coming up, you will be shocked to know that this is going to become the address in UAE. There will never be a space wherein as many billionaires are going to live in the future. So remember my words, because this is Fayal Saadiyat, one of the most luxurious property environment of Aldar. This is your Four Seasons, and this is a big brand that I cannot name here. And what I've heard here is coming up is absolutely mind-blowing, and that will set up records for the price. So it is a good opportunity for you to invest here, considering, let's say there is a hike in construction cost and inflation and whatever, this property will be way more expensive. You know, the pricing will be insane actually. So your villas that are coming up are right here. This is your sales center that will be closed very, very soon because the construction has now started. This is where the villas will be located. So you get to have an access to be the closest to the beachfront. And this beachfront is, you have seen the video, right? It is absolutely gorgeous. This is your master plan. We will be discussing about these villas right here. The developer wants to combine these two villas and wants to sell them as one. and make them one of the most expensive properties in UAE. Let's see if a buyer comes in. I'm sure that they will definitely be doing it. 7-bedroom villas. Now, this is absolute beauty. Price on request. I'm giving you the price because there's nothing to hide. 28,000 square feet worth of sellable area. Plot is 23,000 square feet. Every inch, every square foot on this location is worth every money that will be spent here. Now, this is something that we are looking at is priced around or more than 10,000 dirham per square foot. So mind you, we are discussing one of the greatest addresses that will be coming up in UAE. So we are at the basement. Look at the sheer size of this beauty. 7 cars can be parked here. The access for your ramp up and your ramp down is actually very good that you get to have 7 cars inside your villa or your mansion. It's absolutely amazing. Now you have your relaxation lounge here with an access to your sunken gardens, lot of natural lighting. Fitness studio is right here. Spa is different. Grooming area. You can call your dressing partners. You can call your hairdressers. Sauna, shower and steam. Everything is here. Private lounge is right here. A private cinema is here. Entertainment lounge has everything that you can imagine of with a lift access as well. If you look at the service back of the home things, as you can see, the pantry storage gets bigger, laundry room gets bigger, service room. We have more room for the staff as well. A person who will be spending this much money will have a lot of staff with him as well. And now, when I climb up, my kitchen area becomes way more refined. My outdoor entertainment area becomes way more refined because the pool here is 33 meters wide. I mean, this is wild. The fire pit is right here. If you can see, your outdoor lounge and your outdoor area is humongous because this plot is 40 meters wide and 55 meters long. So the kind of dimensions that we're talking about is incredible. We have a huge double-heighted living room right here. We have a family lounge with a signature bar here. We have a dining lounge with a show kitchen here. Again, your pool and shower and outdoor powder room are right here with a garden store as well. The difference is there is a different zone with chef's room right here that your chef gets to have his own room with a chef's kitchen that is humongous, wherein he can use this show kitchen as well. Now, if you look at this area, the arrival hall gets bigger. Along with that, we have a multi-purpose lounge here. We have a big guest bedroom here as well. A lot of area is here. And not just that, we have a big office lounge as well that is almost 64 to 65 square meters big. So the beauty, as I told you about these floor plans, is you get to segregate the kind of visitor that is coming up in your house. A developer giving you all these facilities, in my opinion, is amazing. Because in Dubai, I see a lot of villas wherein a person enters and he's inside your house. And this is not there in this particular floor plan. When I climb up, if you can see, a lot of eye candy in the form of this fancy staircase. You have multiple areas that are open to below or that is double heighted. Just for your simplification, we have 2 bedrooms here with their own balconies and their bathrooms. We have 1, 2, and 3 different bedrooms with their own balconies. Along with that, we have a huge principal bedroom right here, almost 30 meters long in length. We have a dressing room that is absolutely humongous. We have a bathroom. There is a butler's pantry on the first floor as well. As you can see, the terrace of this bedroom is actually very good, and everyone gets to have the view of those turquoise waters because these rooms apparently get to have your beachfront views right here. And when we climb up, again, similar kind of a setup here. It is just that the butler's pantry is everywhere to be found. If you can see, one more addition, there is a swimming pool on the roof that is kind of an infinity pool from which you can enjoy the beachfront. Beach is phenomenal, you know it. There is a signature bar and barbecue area, and there is internal area as well for you to enjoy your amenities. So the floor plans, I mean, I can definitely say that these are one of the best floor plans that I've ever seen. The good part that I see with this property is not just with the facilities, it is with the white goods as well that they are offering here. You not just get these travertine finishes, you also get to have your chef's kitchen that will be by Molteni. Gagna is also a part of them. These are just luxury fittings that we can discuss here, wherein you'll be saving a lot of money and you'll be getting quality fittings. Your Mele and Fabel Casa, they have provided the details of each and everything that they will be putting inside your villa. Your wardrobes will be by Molteni. Flooring is wood flooring in the bedrooms, porcelain in the service area. Of course, your travertine stone will be there in the living areas and the dining rooms. Travertine is there in trend in the luxury properties right now. If you can see the smart lighting by Lutron, this is a great US based brand. These are your resident management services for the common areas in the facility. You have your concierge, you have your valet parking, swimming pool cleaning and maintenance. These are just the normal facilities that are providing exterior landscaping, cable or satellite television, courier and mail services. Everything is a part of your, these are just the common facilities that they're given. These are not the part of a la carte. So we are talking about your individual private residences, wherein everything is a part of your facade cleaning, swimming pool cleaning, elevator servicing. This is your a la carte services. Let's say you want to have some housekeeping services, you want to get a hairdresser, you want to get your spa and your beauty treatments, can be done. You want to have your childcare, they'll get your nanny. You want to book a ticket for your foreign travels, they'll do it for you. Let's say you forget something and you want to get something at a extreme hour, it will be done for you. Four Seasons is known to take care of their guests in every way possible. They'll remember the birthdays of your family members, they'll remember the name of your pet. If you need any services, they'll take care of you in every way possible. And if you can see, this is your light palette in which you get the travertine flooring, your chevron timber flooring. If you can see, this is your light finishes. If you want to have your dark finishes, this is how it looks. So you get to have a lot of options for the customization as well. If you can see, the dark finishing have the Calcutta flooring, darker shades, particularly the bronze accents are there in the dark or the semi-dark palette as well as your light palette as well. So they're giving you a lot as a package. It is not just about buying something at a great location. It is about buying something that is incredible in every way possible, designed by one of the best architecture, uh, in one of the better facility areas in which you have American school, you have your French school, you have one of the best British schools as well, you have a New York University campus as well. You get to have each and everything, and there is upcoming big school in Fahid Island as well. I hope the finishing at the extras thing is very, very clear to you. If you look at payment plan pricing, we are looking at a price of somewhere between 4,500 dirham per square feet to 10,000 dirham per square feet, depending upon the location of the unit. Let's say we are talking about a 5-bedroom plus under 100 million, you can get a very good unit there. 6-bedroom above 100 million, we are discussing. 7-bedroom is 300 million dirhams and above. So this is the payment plan that they have right now. 40/60 is a payment plan. Please do not consider this a flipping friendly payment plan. This is not a regular flipping product for you. End user perspective, because I believe if an end user buys it, they will love this property. A gated master plan wherein ultra high net worth individual gets to live between one of the cleanest beachfronts and highest rated golf courses. I mean, it's a pleasure to live in a property wherein you find one of the cleanest, one of the most beautiful, one of the very private beachfronts that you can have as of the day. And on the backside, you have a golf front. I mean, it's very rare entity that you can find anywhere in the any part of the world. These are private residences where nobody except the residents are allowed. This is a very good thing. If you go to, let's say, Bulgari, let's say you go to a setup like Marsa, you get to have resorts there, you have hotels there. This place does not have. It is devoid of any kind of tourist attracting things. Nobody will be allowed to enter inside your property or your master plan as such. The touristy destinations are at Saadiyat, but the Four Seasons plot is at a good distance. That's a wonderful point here. Since we have a fair bit of distance away from the resorts here, you are very much secluded from the rest of the crowd that is coming up here. But rest assured, the crowd that comes to Saadiyat is phenomenal, very good. We don't have that crazy party going people coming to Saadiyat. It's a very classy kind of a setup that is there. You are 20 minutes away from ADGM, one of the fastest growing financial centers in the world. I did not make a separate slide for ADGM, and they have $1 trillion sovereign fund. if a person is buying this property, they know what they're doing in their life. So I'm nobody to tell you that you should shift here and then decide to take benefits of ADGM. You know it already, right? If you're discovering luxury properties in Abu Dhabi, you know it very, very well. Top class schools of Abu Dhabi are in Saadiyat Island itself. King's College Wimbledon will also be ready by 2030. It is an incredible school that is coming up as well in Fahid Island, again by Aldar Education. So yes, we have a lot of schools. I think one is coming up in Jubail Island as well. With advent of Marsa Al Saadiyat, the biggest marina of Abu Dhabi will be in Saadiyat Island. One thing that I thought is missing here is action. So what Abu Dhabi is bringing up is a 380 berth big marina right here from the side of Aldar. This will be the biggest marina in entirety of Abu Dhabi. So if in case you're concerned that, I have a yacht, I have a boat to keep, you have a space coming up here. You also have uh, Etihad rail network coming up as well. Maybe not useful for you, but for your employees. So Saadiyat will become a one-stop solution for all your needs. And that is the crazy part for me. For me, Saadiyat satisfies me as a realtor for one reason: it has everything. You want to go for retail, there is a mall coming up right here. Right here. I mean, Saadiyat Grove. And there will be, I think, 70 luxury brands coming up. You have a Yas Mall as well in Yas Island, but there is a mall coming up here. You have everything for your guest. These are phenomenal uh, places to visit. If you haven't visited, highly recommended. You have art galleries, you have Dar al Funun coming up right here. So the kind of setup that will be there in Saadiyat in future, almost all the activities that you have to do in your regular life will be covered. There is a new community coming up here called as Saadiyat Shores. It is a part of Jubail Island, but they're naming it as Saadiyat Shores. But it will not be, it will not have the address of Saadiyat. It will have the name of Saadiyat, but it will not have the Saadiyat identification. With the advent of Marsal Saadiyat, the biggest marina of Abu Dhabi will be in Saadiyat Island. Etihad Rail underground station coming to Marina District will facilitate traveling. Why not? Because you get to have an access to Dubai as well. If you are a part of Abu Dhabi, definitely you will be involved in Dubai in some way or other. So you have access for public transport as well coming up in the future. I mean, Abu Dhabi is growing very well, but Saadiyat is a different league in itself. So Saadiyat will have a lot of launches coming up in the future. They're planning to set up almost 170,000 people in that location, right? So this will be very scarcity driven. It will not be owned by everyone or any Tom, Dick, and Harry. And you can definitely be assured that once this launch gets in, you will understand the value of this location that I'm discussing today. When I heard what launch is coming up here, it's incredible. Now, investors' perspective, there's no competition from Saadiyat Shores, Marsa Al Saadiyat, or even Hudairiyat Island. For me, Hudairiyat is just not a competition of the beachfront of Saadiyat. That's a different address in itself. The only thing that will come distantly close to your Four Seasons or Saadiyat beachfront is this hill coming from the side of Hudairiyat. That's it. And the prices will be crazy here for sure. So there is no branding in Saadiyat Island that will give you that kind of a competition. However, the product that I see will compete with Four Seasons is Bulgaria Island. That's it. So if I'm talking about absolute competition here, there is nothing that comes even close to Saadiyat Island as an investor product. This is the second last plot left in Saadiyat Island beachfront. Very true. This is a value preserving asset, not a flipping asset at handover, because you need to see the property in its working condition to understand its value. When people will start living here, a lot of hedge funds are moving here, a lot of billionaires are moving here. They will be looking for addresses wherein they can live and invite people of their own status. That is where this property will work very, very well. I don't see Abu Dhabi as a market like Dubai. Dubai has thousands of people in the secondary market scenario. Secondary market is very strong. The secondary market of Saadiyat is strong, of Yas is strong. Transactions are lesser because the properties are lesser, but it is not on the level of Dubai. So you should be a person who should hold this property for at least 1 or 2 years once the handover comes in, and then decide what to do, because that time Marina will be set up, Etihad will be coming up, some population will start, more population will start moving up in this area as well. Your Saadiyat lagoons, everything will be set up, Saadiyat reserve, everything will be set up. So the good part about this property is You have things coming up. Your infrastructure is yet not complete for Saadiyat Island. Yas Island will have Disney Island coming up as well. Let's say we have 40 million people visiting this location. What will be the greatest address in this entire location? Four Seasons. That's the kind of input that I want to give you all. That's the kind of potential that I see with this property, that this land parcel is so scarcity driven that in future, whatever person comes down to Abu Dhabi, he will not fail to check this location out. This is going to be that kind of an address. I hope you understand. And Abu Dhabi is not going to create an artificial island out of Sadia. That's not going to happen here. Even water sports have been banned in this location. So the serenity of this location is absolutely unparalleled. I hope you understand. The real profits will be made by investors who can hold the property 1 year after the handover. Please buy it only when you have patience. Don't consider this a normal flipping property. This is a trophy asset that will realize its own profit when people realize how good it is. So I hope this is very, very clear. If you have any feedbacks, if you have any comments, feel free to comment down. Most welcome with all your comments. Thank you so very much for your time. If you need my advices for your investment decisions, you can contact me through the link of my WhatsApp given in the description. Thank you so very much for your time. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.